Hi guys, welcome. If you've clicked this thumbnail, then chances are you have heard about and are potentially considering maybe signing up to a nuclear rush event. Now, before we get into it, these videos that I make are designed and intended to tell potentially new people about particular events that I have taken part in the past, leaning on my experiences of those events and some of the clips that I've taken along the way. And I'm going to tell you all of the pertinent information. I'm going to squash it right down into 5 minutes. So I think I need to start this video by asking the most important question, which is, what is Nuclear Rush? Nuclear Rush is an award-winning obstacle course race brought to us by the people at Nuclear Races. Nuclear Races operate out of Brentwood down in Essex, and the Nuclear Rush event takes place in the May of each year. So there are two distances that you can sign up to at any given Nuclear Rush, a 12-kilometer version, which is 16 and overs, and a 6-kilometer version, which is 13s and overs. Nuclear Rush is essentially a cross-country run. But on that cross-country run, there are obstacles in your way. These obstacles vary in technicality, in size, in scale, and in difficulty. Some of these may include climbing, some of these may include carrying, some of these may include swimming. There's lots of different obstacles, as many as 100 in this particular event. I consider Nuclear Rush to be one of the most densely populated OCR races in the country today. At the heart of every Nuclear Rush, there is the lake zone. The lake zone is a collection of obstacles that all surround a rather large lake, about 10 obstacles in total, and at the heart of those obstacles there is the infamous death slide, a half-pipe style slide that flicks you arse first into the lake. Surrounding the death slide, there are lots of other heavily engineered obstacles for you to overcome and conquer, including the paraplunge zip line and the ring-a-ding swing into the lake. There's lots of other obstacles in this zone, but they're the ones that pop off the page and they're the ones that you will definitely remember. Other obstacles and zones to keep your eye out for are the fun zone. The fun zone is exactly what it sounds like. You go into it knowing that this is a fun race. It's not about being the strongest, it's not about being the fastest, and that becomes very apparent when you enter a zone which has space hoppers, bubble machines, roundabouts. It's all about having a laugh and just coming out of that zone with a smile. Now, aquaphobia, this is a very different feel. You go down a tube slide and you get deposited into a swamp. The swamp is full of goopy mud, and inside that mud are more obstacles, over obstacles, under obstacles, and you need to do all of them to get out of that swamp and having conquered that zone. Now, at the end, there is the Trevelator, the jewel in the crown, and the very last obstacle you must overcome to complete Nuclear Rush. The Trevelator is exactly what it sounds like. It's like the Trevelator at the end of Gladiator. Okay, let's answer a few questions about Nuclear Rush real quick. Do I need to be fit to take part in Nuclear Rush? No, not really. A base level of fitness is probably advisable, and the ability to swim is important, certainly if you want to enjoy all of those obstacles around the lake zone. Now remember, this is a fun event. While it is timed and you do have a chip on your ankle, you do not need to consider this a race. It's not about going as fast as you can. The emphasis is on fun. There is an enormous amount of fun to be had, and I recommend taking some friends to have a laugh with as you go around. If there is any obstacle that you see that you do not feel confident or strong enough or mentally capable to do, then you can just walk around it. There are no penalties. No one really cares either way. Just get to the other side of the obstacle regardless of how you do it, and go on and enjoy the rest of the event. If you enjoyed Nuclear Rush and you want more, there are two other events that Nuclear Races put on each and every calendar year. The first of which is called Mud Tribe. This is an entry-level event designed at getting people into the world of OCR events. This occurs in September. Then there is Nuclear Fallout. This is a lot of the same obstacles from Nuclear Rush, but it's done in winter, so it adds that element of cold and difficulty in that respect. So that is done in November. Do all three and you will qualify yourself for something called the Medallion. So how much does it cost and what do I get for my money? Let's start off with the costs first. The 6-kilometer version is around £75 and the 12-kilometer version is around £85. Now, the reason I say around that price is because if you book earlier, it is in fact cheaper. In fact, if you attend this year's event, you will be offered half price on the following year's event, and that is the best time to buy. So keep an eye out for those people that are selling those tickets as you leave this year's event. That's my best piece of advice for you. Okay, so what do you get for your money? Every single race has a t-shirt or vest. They alternate the cut between a vest and a t-shirt. So if you do a vest one year, you'll get a t-shirt the next, and it will just keep going. Each of the vests or t-shirt has a fantastic design on it, and you get them before your race, so you can choose whether to take it into the mud with you or in fact take it home clean in the car. Every single race also gets a medal, and the medals connect together with other events in that season. So if you do the Mud Tribe or if you do Nuclear Fallout, you will find that the medals line up, and if you earn yourself the medallion, they all join together like a giant Power Ranger. Okay, I think that's about as much as I can squash into 5 minutes about Nuclear Rush. If you would like to see my last event day, my last time round Nuclear Rush, here's my race day footage from that. If you would like to see what else Nuclear Races puts on their site, I have a Nuclear Fit video. There will be a 5-minute video coming about that soon, so keep an eye out for that. With regards to finding out more information, if you've got some basic questions, drop them down in the comments. Anything else, head over to nuclear-races.co.uk and have a look in their frequently asked questions. If you could give my channel a subscribe, help me keep it alive and keep me motivated, just press the subscribe button. It's down here somewhere. That would be massively appreciated. I will see some of you at Nuclear Rush in a few weeks' time, and I will see the rest of you in my next video soon. All right, Mart out.